Hi, this is Dan Downs here, Director of Digital Learning in the North Reading Public Schools. I want to introduce you to a tool called TED Lessons Worth Sharing. This is a great tool for teachers who are interested in integrating more video and definitely more TED Ed talks into their lessons. It's got a pretty simple, easy to use interface and also doesn't require students to log into the account, but you can if you'd like them to using their Gmail accounts, or if they have a specific domain that you use in your district. If you'd like to go into login, I am going to log in with my district Gmail account. And what you notice is you'll get a list of videos just like the home page. I am logged in. And what you'll also notice is that there's all sorts of subjects that you can search for. And what you're searching for is different types of videos. Right here is the arts, visual, series of visual arts videos. Let's look at mathematics, algebra, videos about Pythagorean theorems, brief history of band numbers, Rubik's Cube like a piano, math symbols. So for example, if you were in this area and you want to go ahead and click create a lesson, you would then put in, maybe we want to go with an algebra lesson. It will search lessons that are similar to that topic. You can kind of move through the lessons right here and see if there's something. Or if you have a lesson in mind, you can actually enter the URL for the video and it will put it right in for you. I'm going to select this algebra basics lesson, hit continue. So I'm going to want the students to watch this video and then ask them a series of questions which are going to be integrated within the portal of the TED Ed lesson maker here. So they have a very simple beginning. Let's begin. And here's an opportunity where you can introduce the lesson. Please watch the video and answer questions. And you could also add a link, underline the text. You have a couple little symbols here that you could add. You could bold the text. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So I could write a paragraph of all about how to begin. Now it's saving that. Use the preview option on the more. So let's go ahead and do more preview. And this is what the students are going to see. Okay, but we're not quite done yet. So let's go back to edit. And our next step is think. So here you can give them a multiple choice question or an open answer question. I'm going to give them a multiple choice. I'm going to keep it simple for this video. Please rate this video. I know that's not very math related, but just for this example here. And I might put 5, I might put 4, I might put 3, I might put 2. And I'll add an answer 1. And I could also add a video hint. Maybe it's 1.5 minutes in to the answer. And I'll go ahead and hit save. So now let's go ahead and do more in preview. As you can see, they have the video. They have the think question. And let's see where we can see but they can only pick one, as you can see. And there's also a discussion where you can start a discussion in here with a guided discussion. I'm still going to keep editing because there's that section I want to show you next. So you can add another question, open answer or multiple choice. I'm going to move on to the dig deeper area. Here's where you can add additional links, or maybe these are next steps for your lesson. Maybe you want them to review the assignment, page 6 of your book. Okay, hit save, and then of course there's the discuss. What did you learn? And this could of course be any question for a new discussion going after. So, and then there's an and finally. If you want to add a conclusion, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit cancel on that. So let's go ahead and preview this. So you have the video, the watch, the think, the dig deeper, and the discussion. So it's a great way of structuring conversations around video and getting into a video guided lesson, and also be able to add your own content and questions. And I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. And here's your question about student accounts. You could require students to log in and use TED-Ed accounts that they have to create. They would have to create them with their student Gmail accounts. But probably one of the better practice, if you depends on if you want to use this as an assessment. If you want to use it as a formal assessment, I would have them create their accounts with Google. If you don't want it to be a formal assessment, maybe informal or an activity that you want to see them contribute to, I would have them not create the accounts. So I'm going to go ahead and hit share your lesson. And you can also put all their emails in there, but it may just be easier to copy this link and have them visit it on the board. Okay, that's probably a big part. Probably much easier to have them visit this link and then have access to the lesson and log in. So if I take this link right here, I'm going to X out of here. I'm going to open a new incognito tab, so this won't show that I'm logged in, so that you can see what a student will see. This is what a student would see. I kind of expected to see a place for the student to log in, but no matter what, that's how the student can access it. So you're going to want, if you want their names attached to how it's submitted, to actually create an account here. Okay, so here are 2 lessons. And as you create lessons, you're going to have Algebra Basics. This is the one I just created. I created this one around web design versus web design versus web development. Let's see the review the student work. I had someone named Mike hop in, who, this is, you're going to be able to see their name with the student responses on the multiple choice and the open answer quizzes that they were submitted. And here's what Mike submitted. And you could review names of different students and get stats. You can also download the student responses. So it's a pretty integrated solution for a video tool. It's probably not the level of Edpuzzle, but I think it's very easy to use. So maybe you use video every once in a while in your class. You have a couple real powerful videos that you use at different times in your lessons. It really helps you structure the lesson around the video, and also allows you to ask the questions that you'd really want to do. I highly could recommend using TED-Ed Lessons Worth Sharing, just because I think it's easy to use. You want to have your setup of accounts with students set up, and you also want to consider how you're going to use it. Is it going to be more of a formal assessment tool, or something that you're going to use just to kind of like introduce students and kind of get feedback around topics? So thank you very much. I'm going to take you back to the home page, which is a dashboard, lessons, and just remember, there's a ton of video here, content on YouTube and also through TED-Ed. That's amazing content for education. So thank you for watching.